I'm making honey yogurt panna cotta. This is one of my all-time favorite desserts. It's so versatile, it's so good. So let's get started on Darlene's table. Alright, so I actually prepared this syrup the day before. It's blackberry, sugar, lemon juice, and a little water. After cooking for about 25 minutes, I'm going to strain it and keep just the juices. The solids will be thrown away. Then I'm going to put this in the refrigerator overnight, and I'm actually making the panna cotta tomorrow. In my medium sauce pot, I have the heavy cream, sugar, and a little salt. And we're going to stir this up and really warm it. We're going to bring it to a boil and cut it back to a simmer for just a moment. And in the meantime, we're going to prepare the gelatin. The cream is coming to a simmer. We'll mix the gelatin with the water, give it a good stir, mix it well, and set it aside. All right, it looks like we're getting a good simmer here. You can see the bubbles. All right, I'm going to move the gelatin over to the larger bowl where we'll cover it with the heavy cream that we brought to a simmer. We want this gelatin completely dissolved before we add the other ingredients. So it goes pretty quickly, but you do want to make sure it's all melted. All right, next, I'm going to add a cup of honey. I use raw, unfiltered honey. I want to make sure that this honey is mixed really well because it's pretty thick before we add the yogurt. Well, I'm going to put the vanilla in. Vanilla bean paste, 2 tablespoons. And 32 ounces, 4 cups of Faya Greek yogurt, 5%. You can use a different type Greek yogurt, but you really want to use one that doesn't have gelatin in it, that is a natural yogurt. I have already added quite a bit of gelatin to this mixture. All right, begin to mix this up. Again, we're going to mix it until you can't see anything. It's nice and smooth. I'm going to attempt to pour this in here without making a mess because it's easier to pour from a container with a spout into the serving containers. All right, you can use the ramekins, and I'm going to do one so that I can show you what it looks like later. You just turn it out onto a little flat saucer. I like to use these little disposable cups. Just throw them away, especially when I have quite a few people over. So I put about 6 ounces in these cups, and it'll make 10 of these. You want to leave room for adding your blackberry syrup, your fruit, whatever your topping is going to be. Caramel, chocolate, you can use a number of things. Pour slowly. Okay, so I had 9 of the cups and 1 ramekin. It would make 10 6-ounce cups. Now this will go into the refrigerator for 3 to 4 hours minimum, or overnight. Honey yogurt panna cotta with blackberry syrup. This rich and creamy panna cotta looks difficult, but really it's incredibly easy to make. It's a very popular dessert in Europe, especially Italy. It's the perfect make-ahead dessert for capping off a low-stress dinner party. Whether you top it with fresh fruit or a sweet berry sauce, like the blackberry sauce I made yesterday. You can see here I flipped the panna cotta out of the ramekin onto a dish and then topped it with caramel and a chocolate sauce. It makes a beautiful presentation, something you might see in a restaurant. I hope you give this a try soon and let me know in the comments what you think. You'll find the recipe link in the description of this video. And until next time, have a blessed day and come back right here and see what's cooking on Darlene's table.